the best. Hey, Dave, some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. The 17-footer goes down.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the three. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The pass to Conley. To the inside. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the score by Dallas. Bogdanovic with a screen on Doncic. Mitchell's shot is good.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Brunson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Brunson. Stolen by Michael Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Brunson against Conley. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, here comes Conley all alone. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there. Outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Powell against Gobert. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. 6 points for Conley.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Back to Doncic. To stop the run. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Here's Mitchell. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Powell kicks to Brunson. Powell with a screen on Mitchell. Doncic finds Powell. And here's Bullock. 5 to shoot. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. Bogdanovich with the screen. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
Now here's Brunson. Beyond the arc. Passes it to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Doncic outside. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
The drive by Doncic. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
All right, offense coming onto the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to Mitchell.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Jazz leading by 5. There's O'Neal with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. O'Neal's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Jazz. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Doncic outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Powell with a screen on Mitchell. The drive by Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Conley against Powell. Back to Conley. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's 8 points for Mike Conley.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's Doncic missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Brunson with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Remaining in the first half.
Powell, that's good. Now just a 2-point Utah lead. And last season, the NBA adopting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Mark, you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic, may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The 11-footer. The 3 for Doncic. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
For 3, Mitchell. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Brunson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Doncic left side. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Brunson. Doncic outside. No good from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
The Mavericks, 28.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
The Jazz Dancers dancing. Make some noise for
Clarkson taking his time here. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Outside, Green. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. It's stolen by Marjanovic. To the middle. Green passes to Hardaway. Bertans kicks to Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Hernangomez. The Mavericks pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The pass to Whiteside. And here is Hernangomez. Kicks it out to Gay. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Passes to Hernangomez. Gay outside. Right side a screen. Gay drives in. A second chance effort, and Whiteside finishes it off. And the Jazz lead by 3.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now, here's Bertans. Gay outside. 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 3. Hardaway passes to Bertans. Dinwiddie with it for the tie. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Hardaway against Pascal. Oh, Whiteside in position. Buries it down low. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
You know, Hardaway Jr. is definitely a shoot-first kind of player, and I like the fact that he plays to that strength of his.
Clarkson against Dinwiddie. 1:21 left in the third. No good from Hernan Gomez. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Mavericks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Hardaway.
Defensively, you know, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Pass to Bertans. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovic. Mitchell left side. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mavericks trail by 6. Lets it go from deep. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Finney Smith, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball.
Your Jazz Dancer.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Mavericks foul. Dorian.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Dwight Powell, Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Gobert. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Powell against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovic. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Doncic. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Brunson against Conley. Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 19 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Now the pass to Gobert. Conley against Brunson. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Doncic to take the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low, here's Conley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Doncic outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 22.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside to tie it up. Another 3 for Dallas. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Pass to Mitchell. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the 2-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Utah leading. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Nice move. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Doncic outside. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 4. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 1. Doncic outside. Frames it from downtown.
Wow, look look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Doncic. Oh, no good. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout.
The loudest and craziest fans every teacher. Let's see it back. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on, get loud and your chance, Denver.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
And get loud. Timeout call. All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time.
A three off the inbound. Misses the three. Dallas calls timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Powell with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. He drains the quick shot. Finney-Smith's got the first basket here in overtime for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Thompson with it. Doncic outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Doncic has got 34.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it.
The Mavericks leading. It's Powell with the drive. Back to Bullock. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic looking it over. And it's off the back rim. No good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line. And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Now here's Brunson. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
Here's Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Gobert the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Passes it to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. both teams refusing to quit.
Here we go.
Now Doncic pass to Bullock. They set the pick. Doncic with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Conley. Gobert with the screen. Conley's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And it's Conley penetrating. Dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got the lead up to 5 now for the man.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
The pass to Mitchell from downtown. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. To the inside. Doncic with the block.
And the defensive Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Shot clock at 6. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Blocked again. Here's Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And a terrific two-way player. Conley capable of dominating possessions all by himself.
Conley against Brunson. He kicks it to Powell. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. No good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere.
And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
Pass to Booker. Here's Bridges. The three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. Hits a three-pointer.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. To the inside. Oh! Wow! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Conley against Paul. Right side, Bogdanovich. Outside, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. Booker for three. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Back to Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Driving in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Into the lane. And here's Ayton. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's O'Neal from deep three-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Ball against Conley. The three from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Boy, an all-star from his third season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Now here's Booker. 1:51 left to play in the first. Pass to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Back to Booker. Over Mitchell.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Booker can't get it to go. And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and three-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
So it's Phoenix now. The Jazz making their last shot. Booker for 3. That shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. Deflects the pass. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Shooting one. Previous play is under
In place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. Booker against Mitchell. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Bogdanovic following the score by Phoenix. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The rebound by Bridges.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top. They're up by.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun Dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Not going to go that time. Good D by Gobert. Utah trailing here. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 10.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. To the right side. Gobert with a screen on Paul. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Right wing. Gobert against Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Gobert. It's blocked.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Booker can't get it to go.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The Suns leading. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. The Jazz have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes.
Here's Booker. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Outside Mitchell. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But, you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Mitchell against Bridges. Pass to Aiden. Plenty of space. And he makes it. Ayton's got 8 points.
Oh, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Outside Mitchell. Now Conley. Outside Mitchell. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, we know Donovan Mitchell is explosive athletically. Put it on the deck. Go ahead, sir.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Up top, Booker. Bridges finds Booker. Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Picked by Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
That one drops. He ties it up. Now Booker. Ayton, the screen on Gay. Booker for three.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA. And
thanks very much, Allie.
The Jazz, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Eric Paschall. Then there's Juan Hernangomez. And it's Whiteside in at the center position, filling out the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Šarić. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
And now the Suns fast break. Here's Shamet. And he lays it up and in. Shamet's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Outside Paschall for the lead. It's hauled in by Šarić. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And McGee with the stuff.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Paschall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Shamet. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
Shamet's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight.
That was your Suns Dancers dance team. Make some noise.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Whiteside with it. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Clarkson. There's a screen by Whiteside. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Shamet from deep. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stop.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
All right, this is coming out of the court.
Utah trailing here.
Your Sons Dancers. Give them a hand.
And here's Clarkson.
Your Sons Dancers dance team.
Out to the wing. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Back to Pascal. Hernan Gomez on the wing. 3 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Pascal can't hit. The Suns on offense.
2 minutes.
They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Well, Eric Pascal has shown that he can be a force offensively off the bench. Easily took to the sixth-man role. Great offensive arsenal.
Here's McGee. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got his first 2 points. You know what, Pascal, he's so naturally aggressive in looking for a shot.
Yeah, and I think he can be a matchup issue if you guard him with a center. He can be a primary scorer, leading a second unit. This is a great big man to have off your bench.
Craig passes to Saric. Now here's McGee. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A different look for Utah. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Conley passes to Mitchell. 59 seconds left to play in the third. The Jazz again can't hit.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Up top, Booker. He's guarded by Conley. Nice move. And Booker with the lay-in. Booker's got 9 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's Mitchell. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
To the paint. No one near him. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
But I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
And so it's Phoenix ending the quarter up 10.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That one no good. Good D by Gobert. For the finish. And Mitchell with the slam.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Mitchell. Off the left rim and out. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
The 3 from Mitchell, counted from distance. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Ball finds Booker. Ayton, the screen on Mitchell. Here's Booker on the wing. Crowder spins, puts up a 3, and again it's the Suns missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Paul with it. Outside Booker. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. And Utah will come the other way.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Booker. It's blocked by Gobert.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Outside Paul. Bridges, a screen on Conley. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Paul passes to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And Booker with the jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. And the foul is called. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
Every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peeved.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them, quote, it all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs. Inspiring words, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Picked by Gobert. Throws it up high. Count it.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. To tie it up. Booker can't get it to go. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Crowder with a steal.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And nails the tray. And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Gobert up top, right side Bogdanovic. And Utah calls time here. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Booker. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Regulation is. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Mitchell's got 34.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
It's Booker on the wing. It's blocked by Gobert.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Oh man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Bridges outside. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Paul against Conley.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. He got a piece of it. Bridges outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Pass to O'Neal. Lets the three fly. Bogdanovic against Crowder. Clock at 6. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now here's Booker. To take the lead. Paul passes to Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Mitchell. Crowder with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
Conley against Paul. And stolen by Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. And knocks down the three.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Conley against Paul. And here's Booker. Over Gobert. Here's a three from Paul. Can't knock in the three. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
Oh, say does that.
And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. One challenge that he, like all coaches mentioned, is dealing with the sharp mentality of Chris Paul. Coach said, when you play against Chris, you need to be focused at the highest level. He knows every detail and situation. If you aren't matching him to that, then you're fighting an uphill battle. Chris Paul has truly been a student of the game for a long time. Guys?
Thanks, David. And that one's good. Doncic.
And when he's knocking down the triple, pack it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
Now Paul. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Doncic. Here's Booker, and there's the drive.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Doncic, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. For 3, Bridges. Dishes it to Ayton. Back to Bridges. For the 3, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Back to Ayton. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 10. Brunson against Paul. Pass to Bullock. To halt the run, bangs home the trifecta.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. To the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith from outside off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Driving in. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. And Paul launches it from deep. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Over to the left wing. Brunson with a clean look. No good with the triple. Phoenix leading by 9. Booker outside. He takes it in. That one drops for him. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Brunson. And a deep 3 from Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul passes to Booker. Launches it.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Not happening that time. His 2nd miss in 5 shots. Doncic, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Ayton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Doncic with a screen on Paul. In the corner, Powell with it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Phoenix ahead.
All right, look who's coming out to start. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks game team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Booker with no one around, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Ball against Brunson. Fires from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the pass to Doncic.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
Drills it from outside.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
To the paint, Crowder with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Provide some D, it'll lead the points. That came at the hands of Jay Crowder.
Mavericks trail by 20. And here is Doncic. He has 6. Here's Powell. No good again that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Brunson scanning the floor. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good.
And during that second year in the league, Luka Doncic took the leap, averaging 28, 9, and 9, looking like the European version of LeBron James.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
The assist.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Brunson with it. Bridges covering. And here's Doncic from the arc. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Ayton on the wing. Bridges. Stolen by Bullock. And they're pushing it up. Doncic against Ayton. Runs in the pass to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Paul with the 3. Here's Ayton. Booker outside. Second shot opportunity. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Ayton in the high post. The dish now to Paul. Here's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
And so a pretty lopsided. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
We've got Davis Bertans. Also Green out there. Marjanovic is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Passes it to Shamet. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Payne. Down low. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Pass to Bertans. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip.
Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out left to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Payne can't hit. This Mavericks squad struggling. Hardaway finds Green. This one for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now here's Payne. Dinwiddie covering. Johnson gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And nothing has fallen for him right now. Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Shamet, and he gets it to go from the high post. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doncic from deep three-point land. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now, here's Shamet. 5 points in the game. Pass to Payne. From deep. It's rebounded by Brunson. Mavericks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Dallas again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Craig kicks to Shamet. Puts up a 3. Bullock with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And it's Bullock missing. It's stolen. Doncic from deep three-point land. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. To the inside. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Craig finds Payne. There's the triple. Clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's Shamet. The pass to McGee. Johnson outside. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Doncic outside. The 3-ball. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power.
And so it's Phoenix in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Back to Bullock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges against Doncic. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Paul dishes to Booker. Driving in, and the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the man. Suns leading by 20. Ball outside. Bridges right side. From past the arc. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Kicks it out to Paul. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Doncic against Bridges. From deep. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Finney-Smith. Trains the three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix leading by 22. The 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And here is Doncic. kicks to Bullock. Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges misses. And it's Doncic, top of the key. From deep three-point range, no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the three. Now here's Mitchell. Bogdanovic with a screen on Brunson. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. Throw it down on the lob.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Brunson. Doncic outside. Gets the three to fall.
Off the catch and shoot, Luka is just about automatic. Doesn't waste any time getting to his shot.
Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. Pass to Bogdanovic. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Brunson against Conley. Doncic outside. Left side, Finney-Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition from deep, Conley sinks the tray.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Mitchell against Doncic. Right side, Finney-Smith. And Doncic, here we go. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Brunson with it. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Outside Mitchell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Bogdanovic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And that one's good for Brunson.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Give them a hand, man. Your Mavericks dance team.
Brunson against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Can they get it? And he buries his first look.
Good play to get the ball to one of the league's best scorers. Mitchell says, thank you very much.
There's a screen. Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Mavericks leading. Brunson passes to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Driving inside, and Doncic hammers it home.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Outside Mitchell. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here's Gobert. From deep, Conley. Pure from three-point range. Conley's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brunson against Conley. Outside Brunson. And here's Doncic outside. Doesn't go for him. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Going inside. And so he draws the end. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
Luka.
The previous play is under
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
With the drive, and Doncic with the jam.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Gobert, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Inside, here's Conley. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanović out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. From the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Brunson. For 3. Knocks down the triple. Brunson's got 5.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Right side, Conley. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Brunson. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And stolen by Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And then Bogdanović with the dunk.
Good drive by Bojan Bogdanović. Developed this nice move that he can attack the closeouts.
Brunson passes to Doncic. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Dallas calls timeout.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Give him a hand, fans.
Here's Conley. Give him 8. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. From deep, here's Doncic. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 16.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside Bogdanović. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Brunson passes to Doncic. Over Mitchell. Doncic, no good.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Mitchell misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. The 3. Again, Doncic missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the middle. Mitchell misses.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Brunson misses. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 15-6 run. Picked by Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Brunson against Conley. Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Rudy Gobert has real enthusiasm for the game. You don't earn multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards if you're not passionate about it.
And so it's Utah going into the break up 12.
Your Mavericks.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
35.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Davis Bertans is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Hardaway, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Gay. Down low. Tipped. Kicks it out to Pascal. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And he lobs it up top. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Wow, able to adjust in the air, contort his body if need be. Whiteside brutal on the catch and flush.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Clarkson passes to Gay. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
Kicks it out to Bertans. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Hernan Gomez with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively.
Mavericks foul. Josh Green. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie against Clarkson. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Utah's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Outside Pascal. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside Pascal. Takes it inside to the paint. Releases. They get it back.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And here's Hernan Gomez. Now Whiteside. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The little things that make a difference. Whiteside staying alert, open man, makes the right basketball play.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Pascal against Green. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Pascal from outside. And they recover it. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Green finds Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. No good there. And Utah the other way now. It's stolen by Bertans. Green for 3. Knocks down the long J. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Clarkson outside. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. The Jazz again can't hit.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Green for 3. Can't hit that one. Utah has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Here's Hernan Gomez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hernan Gomez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Mavericks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Hardaway. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Clarkson, left side. Pass to Pascal. Whiteside with a screen on Green. And so it's Utah going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Nails it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Doncic with it. Powell passes to Doncic. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He spoke to his club like they were down in a score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go easy. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Bogdanovic. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Back to Finney-Smith. And Doncic launches from deep. Dallas again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. He takes it in and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Utah's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Outside Conley, and he drives in, and the layup falls. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
Brunson passes to Doncic. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport.
Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Kicks it to Doncic. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. And Utah will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Kyle's got 4 rebounds now. Brunson against Conley. Outside Brunson. They set the pick. Kicks it to Doncic. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
Back to Mitchell. There's the drive.
Throw it down, young
Clear
fella.
the deck.
Deck cleared.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
A nice shot by Doncic. Knocked away. For Utah, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Doncic against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Utah gets it back. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Up and over Doncic. To the middle. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. And there's another one for the Jazz.
O'Neal. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Brunson. Conley passes to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road.
So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of and a good Thursday evening to you. You know, Doris, when we think of these teams, we think offense.
Here we
what
go.
Kind of game do you anticipate this being?
This is going to be a lot of fun because you've got highly skilled offensive players. On both sides, neither team will take a possession off. Thirsty scores. It's going to be punch, counter punch all night long.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. And stolen by Booker. A crossover, and Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Mitchell outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And stolen by Ayton. To the right side. Booker against Conley. With a floater. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We played just over a minute here in the first. For three, Booker. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
No good from Booker. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And stolen by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical. It doesn't matter.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Conley against Paul. Mitchell outside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Good D by Booker. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The kick out to Crowder and the pass to Paul. Launches it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert, the screen. Back to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Here's Conley following the score by Phoenix. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high-percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal with it. Bridges covering. For three, Mitchell. Crowder pulls it in.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Back to Booker. Fires from deep. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Bridges dishes to Paul. Three-pointer. Bridges misses. Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes to Paul. Over Conley. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And stolen by Booker.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Gobert dishes to Bogdanovic. Out left to the wing. Wound up there for Bogdanovic.
These are the shots we expect Bogdanovic to make, and he doesn't take much time to get them off before the defense can react.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead.
Your Jazz Dancers. All right, look who's coming out.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. over Mitchell. No good from Booker.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bogdanovich up top, defended by Paul. Here's Gobert, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Booker against Mitchell. Launches a three, and Booker is good for three. Booker's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Booker against Mitchell. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
Boy, guys, you just love when Donovan Mitchell is engaged defensively. The athleticism allows him to send that shot back.
Conley against Paul. And here's Gobert. He's got 6. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. And there's the drive. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. Utah trailing here. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 6 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Paul kicks to Booker. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament. But that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Your Jazz Dancers.
Jazz trail by 3.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Jazz Dancers dance team.
Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. For 3, Mitchell. The shot off that time.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Booker outside. Down low. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A drive by Booker. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got 13 points.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice fly.
Drives to the hoop. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Bridges misses.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
But 3. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Booker with no one around. With the clock running down. Sends it home! And so it's Devin Booker. happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They got Whiteside. Eric Paschal out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's House in at the small forward position. It's the group right now for Utah. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Unloads from 9. Stolen. Shamet on the wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Alexander Walker. Clarkson outside. The pass to Alexander Walker. Now Whiteside. Paschal with a screen on McGee. Here's Whiteside. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Fans,
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
give the hand fans your jazz dancers dance free.
Shamet with it. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. And the Suns miss again. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 10-point game. Passes it to Paschal. Back to Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Payne passes to Craig. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Shamet. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one fast break. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Whiteside. To the inside. Paschal. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But through contact, he'll head to the line. It's on JaVale McGee. This is his first free throw of the game.
Eric Paschal. Taking 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Payne looking around. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. And slam dunk by Paschal.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now, here's Shamet. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Here is House. He's guarded by Johnson. Whiteside gets to Clarkson. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. Oh, Whiteside in position. Some dishes to Whiteside. Makes it off the glass. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson against Paschal. Pass to Alexander Walker. Whiteside, a screen on McGee. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for New Jersey.
Outside Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Shoots over Shamet. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns leading by 5. Here's Craig. Johnson outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Payne passes to Johnson. To end the drought, buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns lead by 4.
Your chance dancers.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Bogdanovich finds Conley. And here's Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
The Jazz working the ball around now. For 3, Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And they get it back. Paul outside. Here he goes. And that one drops. And it's a 6-point Suns lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
For 3, Booker drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 21.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
Thank you, David. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. They need this. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ball finds Booker. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And the call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now
previous plays.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that
The ruling on the floor stands.
these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. A three ball. Another three for Phoenix.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Well, at 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic is very comfortable in close.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. It's up a three, and it's Paul missing. Jazz trail by 5. Bridges with the steal. On the wing, Bridges for the three, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game. Conley with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
1:09 left in the fourth. Now Booker, just 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. The Suns need to get a shot off from deep three-point range. No good from Booker.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Jacks up a three. Here's the three. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Kicks to Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Bullock in at the 3 slot.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The 3 from Ayton. Doncic pulls down the board. Outside Finney-Smith. Drives to the hoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Brunson against Paul. Pass to Doncic. He got a piece of it. And the Suns pushing it up now. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Booker. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Doncic outside. Driving inside. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Doncic passes to Powell. Here's Bullock. Stolen by Ayton. For three, Booker. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Brunson against Paul. Pass to Doncic. Fires for three. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Paul. The three, Booker. No luck on that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. And stolen by Brunson. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. It's Bullock on the wing. Another three for Dallas.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Paul with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Booker. Crowder finds Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Over Doncic, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
The game now all tied up. Booker's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Brunson passes to Doncic. Dallas again missing.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
The Suns leading. Pass to Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Dallas has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Powell, a screen on Bridges. Doncic passes to Brunson. Here's Powell. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Pass to Powell. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Doncic. He's got 9. Looking to get it going. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Chris Paul clears it away.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Doncic outside. Good work defensively by Crowder. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Team foul.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. For 3, Booker.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Doncic outside. Inside. Pass to Bullock. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. And now a 6-point Suns lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. And here's Doncic outside. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Booker for three. Finney Smith pulls it in. Dallas has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Doncic against Booker. Now here's Doncic, guarded closely. Bullock's shot is off. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And stolen by Brunson. And Doncic launches from deep. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gets the three to fall. Booker's got 11 points.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Doncic, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Ayton passes to Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bridges.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving... As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Boban Marjanovic out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Dinwiddie. Down low. Hardaway's shot is good.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
The Suns leading. Payne with it. It's McGee, high post. Dinwiddie on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
JaVale McGee.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Green for 3. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Bertans. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Craig. It's Shamet on the wing, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot clock at 5. Payne, pass to McGee. Second chance effort. And McGee with the stuff.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
lobs it up top. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Pass to Shamet. Puts up a three. Kept alive. Craig passes to McGee. He can't hit that time. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Green, the pass to Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Green for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
McGee a screen. And here's Payne outside. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stolen by Payne. Throws it up high. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Shamet, defended by Hardaway. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got his first basket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Craig against Green. Back to Johnson. Six on the shot clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Hardaway. Here's Bertans. Oh, no good again that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it's Phoenix, a sizable lead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton passes to Booker. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Doncic. Again, Dallas.
Luka Doncic.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Booker. Now here's Paul. Driving in. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the shot goes.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Brunson against Paul. Right side Booker. The 3 ball. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. From deep, here's Doncic. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Second shot opportunity for 3. Booker sinks it from distance. And the Suns lead by 12.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Stolen by Bridges, and the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Good on the shot. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Here's a 3 from Paul. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Finney-Smith. The 3-pointer off the mark. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Powell with a steal. Brunson on the drive. Here's Doncic. Tipped. Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the wing, right side. To the inside. Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Maverick substitution. Davis Bertans.
Here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loved